There we go. Teleport. Let's go. It's a place for corn. Mm-hmm. Okay, we start straight away.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Okay, so, sound seems okay. I just looked at my sliders, it seemed okay. Lurk, seeing as that you don't want me in your world? Bruh, for real. Oh, it didn't really seem my kind of game, Cindy, so I'm probably not gonna play it myself. Okay.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Bunjaku, how you doing? Welcome in, man.
Over here.
It's Linny. It's been too long. True. I'm gonna go sulk in the corner. Have fun.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson?
This question is so random, but how hard is too hard? Depends on the context, I guess.
Wait, Paimon's got it. You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Well, probably, yeah.
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
Well, I mean, more than half the people I was going to say Croissant. Thanks a lot for that. More than half of the people of Poisson actually died. So, you know, it's not hard to get crowded suddenly.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
Hello? Hello. Hi, Knave. Croissant.
You scared Paimon half to death.
I love that. If you ever want to consider trying, you don't have to spend money on it. If it's not for you, at least maybe someone else in here can use the advice. That is true. That is true. Also, yesterday to me, you did not see me with the Knave fight. I realized Wanderer team wasn't it. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Father, you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No, I still want to know. How to win 50-50. Get lucky, I guess. By the way, they made pay attention to Paimon's voice. They made her less high-pitched. I heard something about that. Is that actually a thing? Is that actually a thing right now?
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now.
I mean, it still seems high as fuck, not gonna lie. Still sick at home, got a little viral infection in your lungs, oof.
Of course. I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Fact. Well, we are a little curious. We still have our reservations about your organization.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future.
Yes, a less annoying Paimon, the voice change happens a little into the story. What? Why does she, like, get a voice change in the story, within the story? Like, first it's more high-pitched and then it becomes lower, or what? That's weird.
As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past.
She becomes mature? What, just like that?
As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
I'm still curious. She hit puberty, yeah, that must be.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
A phantom child, okay. So some sort of ghost story?
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth.
I'm gonna guess her voice is then again higher after story?
So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all.
Petition to replace Paimon with a phantom child. You got my vote. You got my vote.
If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors.
Okay, but question though, question. So, her tone changes. What, did you get like a new voice actress, or what did they do exactly?
Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Thanks, Daddy. So we're at the mercy of Lenny right now. That was it. That's the moment. That's the moment that her voice suddenly changes. Traveler, let's go. Couldn't help but feeling intimidated during that conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days, but why? TV for Paimon voice actor. I will gladly do it.
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy.
People do tend to talk about me, that's true.
If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Sure.
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Wait, I was kidding. She already sounds different, no? Or am I just imagining things right now? Because I don't know anymore. Do I get the feeling that she's already sounding different right now? Or am I... Now do you spend the story more focused on... Yeah! Really? I don't know now. Now that you guys told me this, I'm gonna be looking for it. Like, is it now? No? Man, I don't know. If the knave ascends to Celestia, would that make her the godfather? Ooh. Like the way you think. She does sound a bit different. Hey, Angry Pringles, how you doing? Still no hydration? Like, yeah. Cheers! Her voice change happens when you go outside. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll see what the difference really is then.
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today's the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
Oh, wait, Lenny's a cook as well?
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
I mean, he is taking care of his brother and sister, so... I guess. Curious to see what the cook's like. When the hearth flame goes out. Oh. Be a house guest. Be a house guest. Where's the house? There we go. Yeah, we are, yeah.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Wait, you haven't done it yet? Man, it's been almost a week.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
Okay. I am now so focused on that voice change. I blame you guys. Okay, help Lenny distribute supplies.
Can't catch me.
It's literally all I'm focused on right now. Dang it. Wait, was I supposed to go up there? Or is it here? We need supplies. Diablo 3? Yeah, because Diablo 4 sucks, right? I guess I have to climb up there. Maybe focus intensifies. I mean, it's not that bad, but you know. Focus is not that real. There we go. Supplies. Here we go. This is the first place.
Linny, we're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
Oh, he's infatuated by Lumine, right? He's like, oh my god, what a beautiful girl.
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
Hi!
No way!
Okay, that doesn't happen too often, does it?
Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
This doesn't happen a lot.
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
What do you mean, we? It's Traveler who's famous, not you.
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can
Hey.
imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands.
It's true, yeah.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days.
It's probably also true.
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Oh, it is. Mine's also a bit of a stretch.
Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's not a rumor, that's just truth.
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
Why is a little kid running around with poison?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
I don't do stealth. Hey, Leslieman, how you doing?
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know.
And P, I'm playing for the game, obviously. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Hey, Kiryu, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm okay, how about you?
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson from
I was
now.
about to say the same thing. I like these kids. The dangerous suggestions keep on coming in one after another.
All right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Great, good thing I'll just watch the story now and skip when I do it. That's a possibility.
Really?
Absolutely.
Awesome! It's been so long since we have had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
This kid with their poison.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
That's a dangerous kid right there.
All right, see you later.
Woohoo, poison. Bye.
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth.
I want to be in the house with the hearth right now.
When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity.
Wait, what?
He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family. Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions.
And that I saw.
Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one.
It seems like you have to keep an eye on both of them.
Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions.
Okay.
I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
Alright, sure. Continue distributing supplies. Okay, so there's more. Okay, we go across the bridge
Can't
now.
catch me.
Just likely, yeah. Also problem child, that's true. Definitely. There we go.
Filial, supplies are here.
Filial.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Oh no, outsiders.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about.
Only good stuff, I hope.
It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Yeah, no, right, Legasp.
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
Good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Don't think so.
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Wait, is it starring somebody that we might know?
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
Audience interaction, always nice. I just spent some time talking about popular culture. The atmosphere becomes...
After this
I can't
mission
read
is
that
over,
fast.
I think I'll go get a manicure.
Hey, Kadelic.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
A lot. I speak from experience. A lot.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
And now they're probably going to say something that sounds fucked up anyway, and we'll be like, okay, never mind, there's no normal people here.
I heard that.
Or that.
Oh! Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
It still baffles my mind how Paimon always just says stuff about other NPCs or characters while they're there, as if they're not gonna hear that. Like, come on.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
Oh, she actually calls them those crazies?
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Okay, so does she, like, have reservations of being there?
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
That was an interesting interaction.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe for now.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
Still waiting for that voice change. Okay, go to the temporary accommodations. Oh, it's downstairs, okay. Booyah! There we go.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
They certainly got a lot of personality, and that's the least that you can say.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind.
You can pet all the cats in the game? I don't think so, no. That was only for the event, right?
Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Uh-huh. Fremine,
Hey!
what are you doing here?
And why are you looking at the box?
Well,
Well, I know the one from the story. That one you could pet, but is there more that you can pet?
Fremine, nice to see you again!
oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Ooh, seafood soup.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
Ah, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
What is Fremine up to? When Mother Nature calls, you have to answer. That is true.
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
If you're growing, you gotta eat, right? Gotta eat.
Fremine. You remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work.
Hey, Zenny, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome back. How you been? Yeah, Fremine's lying skills are indeed not that great.
Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
You're doing great, glad to hear that. You look younger. Do I? I shaved a bit, maybe that's why. I made my beard a little bit shorter than usual, maybe that's the reason. Hey Mocha, how you doing? Welcome in.
Huh. This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with father?
You should see me when I fully shave. I look 18 then. The quality changed from... Oh, that's why. You should see that 1080 then.
Yes.
Imagine 4K.
Just follow me.
Okay, so what is this up to? 18 with a gray patch. I know what gray patch you're talking about. Maybe that... I should always sit like this, then you don't see the gray patch. If I sit like this, you see a bit more gray. But here, yeah. They say gray patches are sexy, right? Mm-hmm. It's true. Okay, figure out what Fremine is hiding. What is he hiding? Let's go have a look. My old side and my young side, yeah. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. Sexy Rod. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, we have to be... Okay, that side. Hello?
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, I did.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you.
Wait, if she's a child of the House of the Hearth, then how the hell does he not know who she is?
You can call me Clary.
Clary?
Clary?
It's nice to meet you.
Why do I feel like this girl is sus?
Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
That's kind of weird.
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in.
And what is that pendant around her neck?
She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for.
Okay.
From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
Did I watch any of the trailers for Arlecchino? I think I watched one or something. Common sound changed. I believe it's smoother. I don't know. People said that her voice changed when we go outside, so I don't know.
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
Nope.
About half a month now.
I think I maybe watched one trailer or something. Half a month?
So ever since we got to Poisson, then, do you have any idea what you're doing?
He didn't say anything.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you though?
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
Oh boy.
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that.
Wait, so what is the whole deal here? Are we going to try to hide this phantom child from Arlecchino, or what are we going to do here?
Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him.
Either? Wait, what?
I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life.
Oh, that's why we're fighting Arlecchino. Okay, there we go. And you spoiled it already. What is this?
That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices. It's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Apparently.
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clary were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do.
So she's not really showing any signs of hostility then?
But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family.
Hello, Coco. Welcome
I
in.
couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet.
Okay, so it's not a solid plan.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
Thanks for
but
the follow.
I
Welcome
also
in.
don't want to put Clary in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Uh-oh. Private talk. That's not good. Hope you're doing great today, Coco. Thank you so much for being here.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
Kinda.
No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
Wait, who's her friend like that then?
I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. Nobody can get out alive. The fuck?
I'm sorry, Linny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Does he choke up with pink hair? Quah!
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I for one wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood.
Damn, he's really opening up, is he?
You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Almost got tears to my eyes there.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
It's not getting heated. He's just speaking his mind. He's just opening up his feelings. That's all. Don't butt in, Paimon. No. Don't meddle.
It's raining. I should put my clothes away.
It's raining. We're in a cave. We're in the cave. What do you mean? Okay. Okay, let's go meddle.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
Aw. Okay, I can already tell. This storyline is probably gonna hit us in the feels hard, isn't it?
everything's fine.
I'm fine.
Thanks for asking.
Dude, he had like the little sniff before he said, oh, come on. You're not fine. Bruh.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
You should have watched the trailer, Dimi. It's too late for that, is it?
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Wait, what? We're getting kicked out? Hey, Amar, how you doing? Sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
That way. Exactly. I think it'll be better if you stick around. No, exactly.
I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Wow. We get Lena's protection. That's awesome. Did I get Arlecchino? Yeah, of course. Yes, I got Arlecchino. I got the weapon, and I lost everything. I lost my 50-50 on Arlecchino to Kaching. Then I got her. Then I went for the weapon, and I lost to the bow twice before I got the weapon. So, yeah, I got all the luck again, like usual.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clary
All the
over
losses.
to Father,
I
then
saved for
our
so
only other
long.
option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down.
I think the first bow was early-ish, and all the rest was, you know. Hi, Woma, by the way.
That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
Well, you are good. I actually intend to do this on stream. I kind of want to watch like some videos on Arlecchino live on stream, so we can kind of maybe learn together a little bit better how to use her, how to fight with her. So stick around for that.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared.
Lol. Never saved anything since Giori, so I might have to skip her. I didn't do a single pull since Raiden, so I had over 300 wishes. I was totally ready for it, and Hoyoverse really made me use most of those wishes. It sucked. Spent all the wishes I had saved trying to get Neuvillette's weapon, got nothing, and haven't worked up the motivation to play the game again. I can totally understand that. When you just lose everything, yeah, it'll do that to people. Whoever's so greedy to Dimi Dang. Oh, I mean, in general, not only to me, just in general.
She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
She's cute though.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Somebody else I know had 300 wishes from saving up and lost the same way as you. Feels like how a scam savers. Wow. Just wow. Honkai could never.
See here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever is keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
I do feel like her voice is already different. It's like you guys said, it does already feel a bit smoother, and it doesn't feel like there's like a lot of harsh tones right now, because like half of the time when she's talking, I feel my ears hurting from her tones, and now it's kind of okay-ish. Still annoying, but it's okay.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
Lost to Gene at like 80 wishes, now I'm at 70 and no show up. Oof, and then my boyfriend gets C3 Arlecchino and weapon in less than... What? C3 Arlecchino and weapon in less than 100 wishes? Aww. Ooh. Ouch. Probably also because this quest is more serious, Paimon can't really be happy. Still.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
And he only wanted to see 6 Shang. Oh my god. That's terrible.
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I do that with my kid.
I swear.
Oh, Lynette? Where? How the hell did she appear suddenly? Hi? Her face. She's probably like, you think you're gonna be fist bumping without me? What is this?
Whoa!
Where did she come from?
Lynette!
You scared the hell out of us.
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
Oh, she is not amused.
And, when exactly did you get here?
Lynette is not amused.
You're an idiot, brother.
Tell us something we don't know.
And you too, Fremine.
Please specify why.
You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Excuse you?
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clary around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Okay, so we're all in this together, basically.
If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
Wow. Blackmail? Really?
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette.
Wiggle, 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 yeah.
Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clary, we'll figure out our next move.
What did you expect? Fair enough.
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Fair enough. Ask about Clary's origins. Okay, who do we ask? Oh, Clary herself, okay. Ooh, what is that food?
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys.
Is that lasagna? Oh, hungry.
She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Well, she is a spirit she can't actually eat. Just the smell is alone. Pancakes? Those are not pancakes. The hell?
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clary can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, She really is eating those things.
Dude, imagine wanting to eat, but you can't. Like, and you're just seeing it, and you might even be smelling it, but you just can't physically touch it, and you can't put it in your mouth, and you can't taste it. But you're still savoring it. You still wanna. Oh, that must suck so hard.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
Shh, nobody tell. It's like being on a diet, basically, yeah.
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
She's on the seafood diet. Yeah, she sees food, but she don't eat it. Yeah.
Clary, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clary.
Why do I get the feeling that this quest is like hardly gonna involve a lot of Arlecchino? Like it's probably gonna be mostly them, right?
Hello.
Yo.
Clary, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
Should we just enjoy? I'm like, I want Arlecchino. I want Daddy. What is this?
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be.
She calls her knave, not father. Sus. Yeah, there's probably a reason for that. I don't know why, but she kind of reminds me of. Did you guys watch Harry Potter? She kind of reminds me of. What's her what's her face? Oh, what's her name? Moaning Myrtle. Like she still lingers around, but she like can't leave from the place. Kind of like same thing here.
In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a
Oh,
place
that's
on the
all
roster.
Clary like that.
Unless
she ain't moaning. That's true.
the
That's true.
roster of people who've been executed.
Wait, what? The roster of people who've been executed? Some people are family and other people are just test subjects. Those kind of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster unless it's the roster of people who've been executed. So, on which side is she then?
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Perry?
Have either of you heard of that name before?
So it's another dead friend?
No.
Me neither.
Clary.
Another ghost?
Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster.
So probably from the past?
But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clary, do you have a wish?
Do you have a wish? Yeah, a blue one or a purple one?
A wish?
Hey, Stratos. No.
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside. Where the sun can find me. That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
So that's the thing that she can't do? She covered in darkness?
Darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
What did she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clary outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight.
She's gonna die. She's a vampire.
Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clary was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clary. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
Okay, and then Arlecchino is gonna find out that we're trying to find out more about this Clary, and Arlecchino is gonna know who Clary is, and then shit's gonna hit the fan. I'm just thinking here.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag
It's
you
Naive,
in
how you
too
doing? Welcome in.
deep. It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while.
Ooh.
You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
So we have to keep Father busy.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
Now, how should we contact you? If only we had, like, magical things called phones, right?
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father
Ooh.
suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong.
I like... That's a beautiful burb. I want one. Dude, it's adorable.
Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Wait, so if we get caught, we have to tell on you guys?
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Okay.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Wait. Arlecchino at the beach? Does she have a beach outfit? Probably not. Go to the seaside to look for the knave. Alright. Yeah, wishful thinking probably, guys. Wishful thinking. Be prepared for Paimon voice change incoming. It still hasn't happened? I find that so hard to believe. Wait. I'm just gonna go from here. Okay, teleport. Did you bring the pina coladas? I didn't actually. Shit. Dang it.
Can't catch me.
Do 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 do. Meanwhile, we just say hi to Navia's dead parents. Hi. Bye bye. Oh, now I see why it's your favorite part. Now I see. Well, it's been a long time since we saw him. Bro, I got Arlecchino in my first temple. Congratulations. I definitely cannot say the same thing. Not even stopping to pay respects. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. Now I see why.
It's the knave and child.
Where did you crawl out of?
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Man never went back to Snezhnaya. Yeah, I think the last time we saw him, he got yeeted by a whale, right? Oh, no, by Skirk.
It's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Ooh, yeah, he's still not good.
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine.
So man came back.
So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left.
Of course she did.
I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Gura, you did what I couldn't do. You did the same thing as I did, but it took me over 200 wishes.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
So, like Skirk.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found.
That's so cool, though.
But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Yeah, just become stronger. Easy.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch
Thank you for
of
the follow,
random
Guru. I
potions
appreciate
to
it.
drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time.
Good thing it wasn't poisoned.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project?
Project Stuja?
Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrator's involved too.
Regrator?
I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better.
Man only thinks about
I've been
fighting.
waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
I don't feel like the voice has changed now that we're outside. It feels the same as it was inside. Just casually trash talking their colleagues behind their backs. You can imagine how hard I was shrimping this entire cutscene. I mean, any scene that has child has you shrimping, I know.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just...
Oh, here goes Paimon's lying skills again. Child and knave. True. Best of both worlds. We just wanted to learn more about you.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
She's gonna be so skeptical about this whole thing.
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra.
Yo, so Lucy, thanks so much for the follow.
Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave.
No.
A small matter to resolve at home.
How the hell are we gonna keep her here?
Wait, don't go!
Oh, this is gonna be something. What is her excuse gonna be to keep her here? If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run into Linny and Clary. It's true, but how the hell are we gonna keep her here? Should I release the bird Linny gave us? No, we should try to get her talking about something else first. About the House of the Hearth, what does the organization mean to you?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
Hey, child working along with us, thank you.
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
Okay, that's very cool of him and very heroic of him, but maybe not the best time to already start, you know, saying stuff like that to her right now.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you?
Ooh.
At least, that's what I heard.
Hey? Oh, okay, I want to hear more about this.
Okay, I admit. That's
Sino,
just what the old
how you doing?
man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Hey, Kata, welcome back. Oh, the rooster. Wait, the rooster. Sure, wait. I have to think now. Is that the small old guy, or is that somebody else? The one with the mustache? Or who is that again? Yeah, yeah, okay, there we go. Just so that we're on the same... Yeah, okay. The knave betrayed the House of the Hearth, so does that mean what Clary said was true? Does the knave really treat her children like test subjects?
Wait, did you really... do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
She first wants to hear what the accusations are, and then she can maybe, like, build up a case around it.
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
Attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue.
Wait, what?
Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous.
That's a lot of words, but we're still beating around the bush, are we?
Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine.
Fair
Claiming
enough.
that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all?
Smarts.
The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
Ah, Sasha, skip work for one day. It's fine. So much for learning anything else about her betrayal. She probably only revealed that other secret in order to change the subject, probably. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past. Most likely.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Panda. Cheers. I kind of have to take Friday and Saturday off for my little sister's graduation. I was only kidding. You go do what you have to do, Sasha. Thank you so much for being here, though. I appreciate it. And if you really want to see how it's going to develop, how I'm gonna react to the actual ending of the story, I'm also gonna throw it on. I'm also gonna throw it on YouTube, so you can always check it on YouTube or on the VOD itself. I would totally quit my job if I could. We need that money, though.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
It always comes back to battle.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything.
Oh.
Including their life.
Wait, so was Clary on that end?
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Nah, it can't be, right? I mean, she's too small for that. Right?
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming.
Fair
Once
enough.
Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand.
Once they hit puberty.
Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
His face. He's like, oh shit.
Okay. I get the picture.
As the conversation shifts to the topic of Tonya and Tusser, child begins to share a story. It's the type of conversation that would usually leave you falling asleep, but you find yourself grateful to the child for buying,
Well,
for buying some
would you
time.
look at the time? I should probably get going.
There's a lurk, time to get 3 times Scopium relics and Starwell. Good luck with that one. Child is probably wants to keep her here also. Yep.
Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again,
When you're healthy.
maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
Is that so? No. What's that?
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
See ya, buddy. Was this the only time that we got him?
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Hey, nice gnome.
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see...
Paimon, stop being so obvious.
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about.
I don't remember what I wanted to do. Hey, welcome to my life.
Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
Hey.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
Probably.
Oh,
She's smart.
I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
We're just gonna talk to her again, see if she says something else interesting.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
Yeah, we should have a sit and just watch the ocean. No? Okay. I tried. Man, she's so awesome. Okay, back to Poisson. Let's see. Poisson. Let's teleport and let's go back. Just glide on down. He wants to do Star Rail. How the hell can you forget about that? I still have to do mine as well. After stream, I'll do it. There we go.
Winnie, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clary can't go into the sunlight.
Thank you so much for that information. Oof, I needed that. So what do you mean, can't go into the sunlight? She's a vampire.
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her.
Yeah, but there she's still in the shadows, right? The shadows is
But
fine.
as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
So you just can't see her in any kind of daylight.
I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
That's creepy as fuck, not gonna lie.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case.
Hey Shar, how you doing?
Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Pushing her. Not sure if pushing works on a non-corporeal being.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here.
Yeah, I'm chilling, thanks.
How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look.
Okay, so what is this list? Or what does the list say, at least?
Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
So wait, was this the list of all members on that, what, no, execution list, or what was it?
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambert...
Wow, her French.
Horaire.
French on par. Horror. Horror. Landois, La Pouillade, Jambel. Okay, sure. So wait, all on the execution list. Interesting.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended.
Do you not hear the voice range is different? Yeah, but it was already different before going outside, I think.
It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
The fuck?
Wait, so that means the knave,
She killed them all?
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
That's crazy. A solemn atmosphere descends over the group as you look through the list.
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years.
Wait, this list is like a huge. This is like a thick ass book. This is only from 5 years? How many people has she executed? How many people have betrayed the House of the Hearth?
Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out?
Look at how many pages there are.
Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little strange.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's true.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud.
Mocha, didn't even know that you're still here. I thought you had already left. Bye, Mocha.
People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
You never left my side.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clary.
Okay. Father can make me a mother without hesitation. Somehow I feel like you're not the only one. I think there's many of you that share the same ideology. Not me, obviously, not me, but...
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No.
Welcome in, by the way.
But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children.
Thank you for the follow.
People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stoua, isn't it?
Okay, I don't know anything about this Project Stoua. What the hell is it?
Whoa. Hold on a second.
Did me pleading innocent about Arlecchino when he was thinking of her beach outfit 5 minutes ago? No, I was... no, I meant that I'm not sharing the same ideology, as in, I don't want Father to make me a mother because I don't have the physical capacity to become a mother. That's what I'm trying... That's what I was trying to say. You're not listening. You're not listening.
What's this Project Stoua all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrator have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
Palmer looks like she doesn't understand anything. I'm sorry, she is a side snack. I mean, she doesn't understand anything. At least she's not as annoying as she usually is, because her tone has indeed gone down a little bit, so she's not as irritating as usual, which I'm happy about. She could stay like this for all the time.
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stoua.
What is Project Stoua?
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding.
It's funny, Ash. As far as I know, we know nothing about that Project Stoua. Okay, so nothing is being resolved. Nothing is being explained about this throughout the quest. Oh crap. Okay, then I guess we will find out in the future. Yeah.
It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Looks like the Fatui are plotting something big, but given how little Linny and the others seem to know about it, I probably won't be able to learn much. I mean, we already know. We've already known that they're up to something, the Fatui, obviously, but what exactly or how big this thing really is, don't know. I should keep a sharp eye out during any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clary situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
Sooner or later. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be later in this quest.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filiol and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clary for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filiol and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret.
I'm just trying to figure out why the hell we're gonna get into a fight with the Knave in the first place. Like, what the whole idea behind it is.
Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Rest at the temporary accommodations. Do that, which is just up there. Okay. Yeah. By the way, people were asking about my father if I pulled for her, so I definitely did, and she is actually already level 90 at the moment. I have her weapon also at level 90, so already got all those mats. Artifacts at the moment, I'm using a 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Crimson, because that's all I could really do. 4-piece Glad would probably be better, but I didn't have enough good pieces to put on her, so I went with 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Crimson instead. And her constellations at the moment, well, 0, obviously. And then her talents are at 866, so that's what we're working with right now. Probably going to be having that normal attack up again today, because I still need to do the weekly on her. So, yeah, should be fine. We should be fine. I did bro get all that while I'm an Arlecchino main and didn't get the weapon yet. Yeah, appreciate that, because I really didn't want to do that on my own, because that would be massive spoilers, so appreciate that. Didn't get a weapon. Well, I did spend a lot of wishes, so, you know. Hey, Milla, how you doing? Welcome in. Didn't get her. It's my fault, because I spent all my wishes on Chiori. Yeah, I specifically skipped Chiori because of that reason.
Night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, You don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
I mean, if I had to choose between Chiori and Arlecchino, yeah, that choice was easily made for me. Didn't know the quick fight could be done in co-op, so when I switched, I heard about it, yeah. Appreciate it.
She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
Sure, I'm also afraid of her. You can just hide behind me. Well, I wouldn't say afraid, but she is scary.
Oh, well, in that case, we should just plan on running away. We'll grab Linny and the others and we can make a break for it as fast as we can.
Run away! Ah, she will find you, don't worry. Yeah, I saw her running, by the way. I'm good, still a little sleepy. How are you? One day we're using the new artifact set on Father. I use it too. Yeah, I need that set still.
Look over there.
Clervy? What's she doing over there?
Quick, let's catch up with her before anyone sees.
What is Clervy up to over there? Okay, this might get interesting. I intended to get C0, R0 Chiori, but then I loved the gameplay so much that I was like, well, let's pull a bit more. I ended up with C2, R1, and now I have 0 pulls at 60 PD with... Ooh. Well, I hope that you still get lucky.
Over there.
I'll be honest, I don't really have that many built pyro units, so honestly, I'm very happy that I went with Arlecchino. I mean, I think before Arlecchino, my best built pyro was probably Yoimiya. And other than that, I didn't really have any that many built pyro characters, so I'm very happy that I chose to go with Arlecchino. I mean, Chiori seems nice as well, but I already have a lot of Geo units. I mean, I'm main Geo, so, you know, it felt kind of unnecessary. Maybe on the rerun, but at the moment, I could definitely do without Chiori.
Can't catch me.
Yeah, where the hell did Clervy go? Up?
Oh, where
There
is
she
she
is.
going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
Did the whale disappear? They keep following?
Can't catch me.
Whale got vaped? Awesome.
Oh, look! She stopped!
Okay, there she is. Do. Get your Genshin notifications? Never! Never! Clear your screen? Never!
Clearly! Shh. I opened the window while no one was looking.
Can't you just phase through the walls?
Look how pretty the outside is.
Window? There's nothing here.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting? It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right? Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Nice, I hate him so much, at least new weekly is easy. I did the whale yesterday and was actually able to get him down without him actually going into his phase. You know, the phase where he swallows you and then you have to fight the guy. Never went to that phase, just beat him right before that. Always cool if that happens.
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision.
Okay, I just want to know. Come on, tell us.
Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value, and you're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again. And
Wait.
I've had enough.
Wait, does that mean that all the Fatui that we fight in the overworld, does that mean that these are all members of the House of the Hearth who lost their usefulness and were handed over to the doctor to experiment on, and then they became the mobs that we fight in the overworld? Is that what this is? Or not? Yeah, you're right, you're right. Oh, you don't like the red dots. Deal with it. You're right, you're right.
You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
Well, maybe we don't know her that well as we think we do.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
No, father, not mother.
Mother? But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry. There's that name again.
I'm dealing with it, doesn't change the fact it gives me pain.
Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling.
Who's this Perry?
It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
I'm not sure either. She's a spirit. It could be anything. Yeah.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot.
Yeah, that she definitely has.
It's getting windy. I should close the window.
What window?
Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. Well, now that she said that, they better make that a thing once we are actually in Snezhnaya. In what, in like 2 years? I'd love to see it.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot.
Productive, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Wait, okay, so she keeps saying mother, by the way. So are we talking about somebody else? Because the knave is father, as we know her. So she's talking about mother. Already cool. Thanks so much for the follow as well. Welcome in. Are we talking about the same person here? Hey, Sanguesta, how you doing today?
I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her.
It more she talked about that's what I'm thinking. Is she talked about the previous leader, like the one before the knave? Because right now it feels like there's like two different stories that are running alongside of each other.
What should I do?
After some time, Clary seems to come back to herself. She gives a weak smile.
Really
Androlis, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Damn, so many follows. Thank you, guys. 13k again. Let's go. We got back to 13k. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
I think we hit 30. I think we hit 13k like 5 times already. It's insane. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. The night passes.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
What makes you ask that?
Fuck, I missed the question.
Well, we kind of ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us.
I clicked so fast that I missed the question. No, I didn't actually, no.
We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him.
I'm just trying to figure out shit on my own right now. We're just like having certain scenarios in my head.
We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth.
Okay.
Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clary was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together.
Okay.
The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clary referred to.
Man, I really want to know so much more about everything that's happening over at the Fatui.
I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this.
They all holding
The
their
House of the Hearth has its
heart,
own
their hand
principles.
on their heart.
There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clary seems to think the Knave and the Doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys.
Is it the Knave and the Doctor, though, that work together? Since she's talking about mother and not father, maybe it's somebody else who worked together with the Doctor. And maybe the Knave dealt with this mother. And maybe that's why they're saying that she attacked the family. I have no idea. I'm just blurting out things right now.
It's just that it doesn't seem like Clary is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the Knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Did we trying to learn the lore? Yeah, I'm just having like all sorts of scenarios in my head right now. Hey, Munchies, how you doing, by the way? Welcome in. Okay, let's focus on the plan right now.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her.
But again?
Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Okay. Go to the seaside to look for the Knave. Wait, she's been there all along? Still staring at... Okay, sure. She's still staring at the ocean? Munchies, how do you do today? Welcome in. Okay, so we're going that way. Do. Oh, you lost to Tighnari. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Tighnari is actually a good unit, though. Probably doesn't make you feel any better, but... He is, though. He is. He's actually kind of good. Lost to Mickey Mouse, too, huh? Those are not mouse ears, Gnome.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
We're all gathered here today to pay our respects to those who have lost their 50-50s for our father. Hello, Lady Lazuli. How you doing today? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Doing good. Been grinding Monster Hunter for hours. Ooh, hope you had fun, man.
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions?
Hey, welcome back, Funde. Still in the basement. How goes it up there, Demi? Yep. I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
See? I said she knew. I knew she knew. She knows what we're up to.
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Sure. Still lying as good as usual.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere?
Sure. As long as it's not in the direction of Linny and the bunch. I'm on that 8 loss streak with the 50-50, but we got father in the end, and the wallet hurts after that. Yeah, I know the feel.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to stay
8
clear
losses,
of any
though.
scheming children.
Oh god. Woman knows everything.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Yeah. Nice way of turning the conversation around, Paimon. So you know everything then?
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient.
Ooh.
Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Sure. Let's do this.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like blackmail to me. That sounds like if you don't come along with me, I'm gonna hurt your friends. That's what she's saying right now, right? Or at least that's what it sounds like. Congrats, Oof.
What should we do?
Game loves giving me the bow and the weapon banner. I know the feel I got too.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
No, that sounds like she likes us and wants to spend time with us. She loves us. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, yeah. We should release the pigeon that Lini gave us. I mean, she probably knows about the pigeon as well. Bye, burp. Cute burp. Bye, burp.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time.
Only her light cone is good for Jingli. Well, I mean, it's their signature weapon, so it should be good for them.
Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
Mm-hmm. Liam is so good at getting the bow, he even got a 5-star bow that wasn't on the banner. This is true. That wasn't on my account. On my account, I got 2 times first grade magic. Whose account was it that I got an Amos bow? We really don't have any other options. Guess all we can do is take it one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Lini and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Yeah, as much as I am. Maid of Gold, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thanks so much for being here. Okay, follow the knave to the court of Fontaine. Let's go. Let's see. Ba-ba-bum-ba-da-bum. I mean, Pepsi Coke, right?
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait.
Let's see how pleasant this conversation really is going to be.
I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
Cappuccino gives me the goods.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lini, Lynette, and Fremine.
Mm-hmm.
Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Wolfric?
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Does it? I don't know. I don't know. Do. 1 second. Okay. Yep.
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
Damn, she's ruthless.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most.
So is she keeping up an act right now, or is this really her conviction?
Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
Is there really no other way to solve this issue?
I would imagine Lini, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
I did already kind of call this before, didn't I?
But that's
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer.
Gee, thanks.
If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
You have to continue the Fontaine quest line to get to the Cappuccino's quest, or I think you can do Arlecchino's quest first. I just didn't, but I think you can. Before doing the other one.
If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
It's a deal then.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
Oh, poor pigeon. Yeah, that pigeon never got to him. Oh my god. Damn you, Knave.
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Oh, thank God she kept it alive at least. It's so cute too. I'm happy it's still alive. A poor thing. It's so freaking adorable. I want one.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand.
Yeah, nice try.
I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned.
You can always be a snitch later. You have burps? I know, but not one of those.
Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
God, this woman is scary and smart. Follow the knave to complete the negotiations. Alright, let's keep going. I love her voice. Yeah, I could listen to her for hours, no problem. No problem there. Okay, now where is she? Father! Wherefore art thou, father? Ooh. Oh! It's another daddy, guys. We're in his office.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis.
Care for some water?
I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go.
You gonna fight you for that?
It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I'm just asking if he wants some water, that's all. Hello? What's happening here? Hello? They're just handing each other something and then nodding and then boom? Not even telling us? What is this? Show me. We'll just have a sit. I can hear the crickets chirp right now.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
What thing?
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as an analogy.
Oh yeah, if you want to explain anything to Neuvillette, you just use water as an analogy.
A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean.
My question is, who made the tea and when? Well, crap. Didn't think about that.
Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean. but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
She's really great at using these analogies, though. Sorry I spoiled a little bit with my drawing on Discord. I didn't see it, and now I definitely don't want to see it just yet. I haven't seen it yet. Hot orange juice. Ugh. We just didn't see them in the screen running around. Oh, the mellow scenes. Yeah, that might be it, yeah. Hey, Ian, how you doing? I felt that new boss needs counter by plunge and claymores. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't say.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Kind of.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
We're gonna filter the water.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine.
Time to get Scooby and the gang. There's a mystery to be solved. If it wasn't for those meddling kids. Why are they talking in riddles? Because they don't want to give away the plot just yet, obviously. If that statue is on Spiral Abyss, I think I need to look now. Nah, you're fine.
Unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Okay.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe assassination?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
I love this.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy.
Hey.
I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
I kind of want to hear his review on the Snezhnaya water right now, to be honest.
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
She would never.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Okay, leave the Palais Memornia. He doesn't talk about it in his reviews. And we need a new review, obviously. You should make a TikTok. Talk to Neuvy first. Sometimes I forget about that kind of stuff, but you're right. I should go talk to him first. Always talk to them again. Yeah, I'm on my way back. I did before, actually, but you were asleep. I went back to talk to Arlecchino before. Okay, Neuvillette.
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away.
If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. Well, there's a VOD.
It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions.
I think it's the latter.
Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual.
I think she's just very, very adept at blocking her emotions. I think she really is.
I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
There we go. So he's just like, please watch out. He loves us too. They all love us. We're very lovable characters. Hey, Autumn, how you doing today?
So, what exactly were are you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
That's all she got from that? Okay.
You really want to know? I would
KMP,
imagine
my
there
man,
might
how you
be more
doing?
pressing concerns at the moment.
Everybody, say hello to KMP. KMP is actually one of my very first followers ever on Twitch. How great is that? I'm good, how about you? I'm okay, thanks for asking, man. Just chilling. Just doing some story stuff right now in Genshin Impact.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
Very nice indeed. How you been, man? What you up to nowadays?
Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Thinking cap. The knave may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. Oh, yeah. Working 2 jobs in Harley Gaming. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. But a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, right? Oh, thank you so much for the shout out. I appreciate that. It's very kind. Please go check him out. Amazing human being. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking in front of the Palimormonia, she mentioned Clervy's name. Does that mean that she knew where Clervy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Linnea and the others were going to act. Huh. Oh, probably, yeah. Oh, shit. Whoa! Bruh, what the fuck? Adulting sucks? It really does.
Oh, shoot. Are you alright?
I mean, you're the one on the floor.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
I also wasn't paying attention.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
I don't know why, but I'm kind of having a feeling that this encounter was maybe not an accident. But I'm really thinking way too many things at the same time. He looks kind of familiar for some reason. Okay, so maybe this encounter is not a coincidence at all. Has the scar?
You don't have to give us anything.
The scar? Yeah, was that the guy that was on the... Wait, was that the guy that was on the execution list? Where's my thinking cap? Was it? Demon, what keyboard do you use? I use one with RGB. But it's like an off-brand. It's like a Q-ware.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway.
Wait, so she didn't really execute them? The people on the execution list? Does she give them, like, a new identity? But... I don't know! I don't know. Hey, Made of Gold, welcome in, welcome in.
It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
I got today off as annual leave so I can chill and clean. Chilling and cleaning does not seem... That doesn't go in one sentence. You will see... Keep playing Demon. I will. 70 hours a week? Ooh, oh my god. Shit, I'm not jelly of that, man.
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Wait, if she executed them, then she would know, right? And now she's like, wait, I know your face.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here, your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune.
This is so sus.
If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
My head hurts. I'm thinking too much.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer?
Yeah, sure.
Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Are you now trying to keep Arlecchino away from the kids? Looks like Paimon's trying to buy us some more time. If we head back now, I doubt Linny and the others will have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless.
Ah, she's so smart. Fathering indeed. I think father is now ready with the belt to yeet those kids.
That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition.
Persuaded, you say? How?
If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clary, are you not? And my relationship to her.
I really am.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden?
It's
You're not
really
gonna
sus.
ask us to do something bad, are you?
Andrelas, how you doing, by the way? Thank you so much for chatting. I hope you're doing great.
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Your condition, let's hear it. What does she want from us?
Wonderful. Here it is.
Oh, let me guess. We're not going to hear it?
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Wait, so you just want us to help the House of the Hearth at a moment of our choosing, or what?
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
Yeah, when the time comes. I mean, she probably has a specific situation in her head that we don't know about.
That is for you to decide.
Bruh. We accept your condition that easily? Well.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
I mean, we didn't sign any contracts, right? Rain, how you doing? Welcome in. Rain, you missed some Neuvillette time. What is this? Follow the knave to the nameless ruins. Okay. Okay, we go over there. What's my E? Okay, from here, I guess. Let's go. I'm sick again. Oh no. Have you already been unsick? Let's start with that. I mean, still sick seems more appropriate. Seems more appropriate. Yeah, just don't be sick anymore. What is this? Aren't you a nurse? Nurse yourself to health. What is this? Yeah, I know, right? Okay, here we are. It doesn't work that way. Boo! It should. Get all the meds. Just came in a minute ago. Happy to see another Geo Supremacy believer. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm a C6 Ito main. Geo above anything else. Hell yeah. He's amazing. Bunga bunga all the way. Haven't done this quest yet, so I'll get my Neuvillette time.
What is this
True
place?
enough.
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble.
Me too. All C6. Oh, well, that explains your name, Made of Gold. Are you made of gold for real? How can you have everything C6? Jew is love, Jew is life. Hell yeah.
No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you.
Story time.
It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clary and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
So she just like that, just told us, yeah, I first killed Clary and then her mother. And this is where it all happens. So it was before I became a Harbinger and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth, and she killed Clervy and her mother. What the fuck? Why?
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
What the hell did that kid do that she deserved death?
Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth.
Crucibina?
From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children.
Not gonna lie, mommy looks hot. Just saying.
Crucibina was the knave at that time.
Oh.
And the House of the Hearth was under her control.
Oh, Crucibina was the previous
Clairvy's mother
knave.
by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house.
Wait, so she was the knave back in the time, and that was her actual daughter? Okay.
Clairvy was happy here. For a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge.
I get it, guys. I get it.
Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose.
Wait. So does that mean that the guy with the scar from before, maybe he's not executed, but he's a survivor of one of these duels, and now serves a different purpose? I don't know.
They would be handed over to the doctor to be
Oh no, okay. Oh no, never mind,
experimented on,
yeah.
or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
This goes back to what I was thinking earlier.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her?
Nice to see the gears in your head turn. Can you hear them? Because it's making a lot of noise right now.
You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's
It's kinda rusty.
daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
You said that Clary was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clary tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina would have listened, right? Would she have, though? Depends how big her conviction really is.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter.
Oh, wow.
She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally.
Wow. Thanks, Mom.
Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created.
Okay, so Clairvy was trying to stand against Mother? But why did she decide to kill Clairvy? Or did she have to kill Clairvy for? Did they have to do a duel? Did she have to fight Clairvy when she was younger? Oh, that might be it.
Of course, there was one exception.
I'm thinking.
Someone Clairvy's
Thanks for the follow,
age
by the way.
who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Perry. Yeah, okay. There we go. Hey, Nova. Welcome in. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere. Perry. Okay, yeah. Hey, Sippe. How you doing, man?
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now.
For now.
Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
Well, they're kind of making it obvious right now, are they? Who would that kid be? No idea. I mean, she strikes some kind of resemblance to somebody that I might have seen already, but I don't know. Wow, that's so fucking obvious. How are you? I'm okay, thanks for asking.
Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end.
Well, I mean...
Despite their
She
differences,
did.
the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed.
Would be nice, yeah. Nova, thanks so much for the follow, appreciate that.
There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating.
Poor kid.
The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will.
Well, I guess she got that from her mom, right?
Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Hey, good morning, Wilfred. Please, ninjas, hide the onions. Oh god, here we go. Do I have a tissue? I have no... Guys, I have no tissues. Uh-oh.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question,
Oh, wow.
why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself.
Okay. Okay. Is it... I just started thinking about something. Is that also the reason that the knave is having herself called father and not the mother, because she doesn't want to be called after the previous one?
Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success.
Your head will hurt after all this thinking, Dimmy. But hey, I'm getting somewhere though, am I?
Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother.
Well, she is.
Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross.
Yeah, but that's a line that Crucibina would cross easily.
If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death? Wow. So the only way out of the House of the Hearth was death?
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free.
Well, fucking hell. So wait, so Arlecchino killed Clairvy because she asked for it? She wanted to be killed?
During a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life.
That's some tough shit right there.
From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in
Oh, sorry,
flames.
Peruere. My bad.
When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the person at the very top?
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend.
Well, fuck.
A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruere won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
And now Palmer's gonna be like, wait, what?
So the
Oh,
Perry
never
Clary
mind.
was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruere. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This was your story just as much as Clary's?
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories.
I expect a different reaction from Paimon, not gonna lie. May, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in.
After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father.
There we go.
And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
Father. Yep. The Clary that we met, though, who is she exactly?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clary wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clary we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse.
A certain power.
My flames leave
Senora.
behind shadows of anything they consume.
Wait. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
Of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clary is a very special case.
So basically, the ghost that has been tailing us the entire time is just a byproduct of her power?
Clary died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
Well, that explains all the dialogue that the little Clary was having before.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Yeah, so she was living in the past, basically.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clary is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clary for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
I just realized that the place that we're standing right now is probably also the place where we are going to fight her, right? I don't know why I didn't put those together. It is, right?
Your attempts to expose Clary to sunlight. They failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clary's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is
Hey,
this
Nelly.
very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Oh, wow.
Wait!
What do you mean, wait? I mean, I wouldn't get in between that right now.
Paimon can understand why you might want her gun, but isn't there another way?
There is no other way, Paimon. Don't try to overrule this.
So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
Nope.
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
It's true. It's true. They still didn't make a shut up Paimon button. They never will, sadly. After this mission, you should watch the swords. Yeah. People keep telling me, so I should. Yeah, I should.
Is this really what you want to do?
Voice? I was not expecting a voice line all of a sudden. Where did that come from?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Why don't we get more of this? Like, honestly.
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Yeah, I know. 2 voice lines. Imagine that. Voice actor be like, ching ching. All the money. Hey, Mirika, how you doing? Welcome in.
Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time.
It's true.
As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Here they are, Father.
Ah, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
Clary?
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clary.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Father, let me explain.
Oh boy.
Out of my way.
Holy
Father.
shit.
You chose to conceal a threat to the house, and for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Imagine if she would actually kill Linny and Lynette.
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy.
Snitch.
Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
Oh boy.
I did not!
You probably did.
You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Now the snitch, secret intelligence. Same, same thing. Same thing, different name.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Chaplot, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial.
We stand by the House of the Hearth.
We don't want you to die. You're our family.
But beggars can be choosers.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
Because we gotta abide the rules.
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month?
Damn, kid.
Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Ding, 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 ding.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry.
That little piece of shit.
I owe you both my life. I owe Clary too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Well, are we actually going to see a proper execution right now?
Why?
Why? Well, that's why. We just told why.
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences.
Well, you know, you could always try to fight her back. Good luck with that.
I'm sorry, Chaplot. Faults. I'm sorry, Father.
Get the guillotine out.
We accept our punishment.
Not like you have a choice.
Chaplot, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
By death.
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Awkward.
Father, please wait.
Linny, no. No, no, no. Linny, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, 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 no.
Something you want to say, Linny?
Don't do it.
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did. Does it really count as betrayal?
Yes.
We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home.
Get the second guillotine out.
But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been.
No touch you, Linny. Nah, she's not gonna.
So please, Father, please, reconsider.
Nah, she wouldn't touch him, right?
I agree with Linny.
Oh, shit.
Father, please.
Oh, God, no.
Linny, you...
I want to see an execution, guys. Come on.
I also agree with Linny.
No! I came here for proper execution. What is this?
An order once given cannot be rescinded.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has to die now. I'm sorry. We don't have enough guillotines.
However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way.
Did your camera move? I think it did,
Draw
actually.
your
Yeah.
weapons
I think it did.
and face me.
It's weird. Did I accidentally hit it or something? I think it indeed did. Let me check. Can I... That's weird shit. That's better, right? That's better.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
To the death.
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
So basically, I have to fight her now, and if I win, they get to stay alive. Aha. Okay, so no pressure. No pressure, I guess. No pressure at all. This is gonna go well. Every addict has a ghost, right? They should.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Time to lose intentionally. What happens if you do? Game over.
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
But maybe the Traveler can do it. Oh boy. Traveler. Pick a card, any card. Oh wow. 3 against 1, how unfair, right?
Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that?
Nope. Nope. Never gonna happen. I'm curious to see how this unfolds, though.
If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Huh? Is executing them really what she wants? Of course not. She doesn't want this. She loves those kids.
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knave will lose on purpose, although...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
Mm-hmm.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Oh, this is that time already? Okay.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
She's like, I'll do it.
Traveler?
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'd like to see for myself what the 4th of the Fatui Harbingers can do. Oh no.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Yeah, take out the dull blade, guys. If that's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all.
It's true.
All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, we doing this? We're getting a cutscene? Oh, hi. I might need a shield.
Solidify.
Is it
Press
my
the
turn now?
advantage. Let's roll.
Don't you fly, woman, what is this?
It's showtime! Watch out for Father's movement!
Now that's
Movements? I'm not afraid of her movements, what is this?
Can't catch me.
But yeah, maybe Benny is not the best idea.
Running is of little use.
I'm going in!
Tag though. Oh!
Order.
Meet her on her ass.
Purgatory.
Hang in there!
Get down, woman. Maybe that was not the best idea.
Look at
Nope, nope, nope,
Trapped
nope,
like a bunch
nope.
of helpless
Just nope, 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 nope.
Stabilize.
Just nope. Woman, that blade of hers.
I really have to draw my blade. Then...
Not bad. You've
We're
proven
fine,
to be
guys.
a
We're
worthy
fine.
opponent after all.
Attaboy!
For now.
Now's our chance.
Oh, okay. Phase 2? Oh shit, she got out the wings. Oh shit. Oh, that was the easy part. Oh my god. Hey, Uber's like, booba. Ah! Okay.
My blade is
I was not ready for that. What the hell was that?
Everyone on me! Bam! Who wants some of this?
Now's our chance.
Over here! Sundown is only the beginning.
Whoa. We clapped her hard, yeah. Remine, my man! That bell.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Bruh!
No.
Wait, what?
No!
Deception!
I'm sorry, Father!
Ha! You think you touched her? Oh my, so awesome!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Here comes a dull blade, though. Could she be any cooler? She's hot, not cool. Kill them all! Kill them all!
Father, no!
It's gonna happen, is it? Is it? Lumion, what are you doing?
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Man, she's scary as fuck. Oh my god.
Crimson Moon. I can't move.
Holy shit! Man, I love her even more now.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
I mean, she's not Ito. Ito clapped your ass, woman. What are you talking about? Hey, Leonis. Holy shit, that was awesome. What the hell did we just witness, guys? Holy shit.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
I mean, this was not getting out of hand. No, not at all. We don't want things to get too out of hand. Hey, Lizzie's skill issue, I'm sorry.
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
That is true. She never said that we had to actually beat her. Yeah, that's true. Just show strength.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
Oh. So we're still getting an execution?
No.
never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution.
Wow, thanks, Lizzie. Wait, prepared to change the method of execution? So we're still executing, we're just gonna do it in a different way. No guillotines this time, we're just a straight stab to the heart.
Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Bottled flames.
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved.
Okay.
Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away.
Okay.
If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization.
Is that what happened to the guy with the scar? That's what happened to the guy with the scar, isn't it? The guy that we saw before. Yeah, okay. So getting killed or getting executed basically means you're getting thrown out of the organization forever and you will never remember the organization?
In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house and give you a new identity.
Hey, I was kind of spot on, wasn't I? Kind of. Yeah, there we go. So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspapers outside the Palais Memornia, he must have been the same Horaire we saw on the list of execution. He wasn't killed at all.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed.
So this is basically her
Losing
new
a portion
form
of your
of
memories
executing.
will alter your sense of self.
Because Mother did, like, actually get people executed, right? But she's just doing things in a different way. If my understanding of the Knave is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. The Horaire that lived in the House of the Hearth is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life with his beloved. Damn. Dilreese, thanks so much for the lurk. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their lives. It's true.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
Well, I mean, letting go is kind of not really what's happening here, right? How was the fight, Amy? I clapped her so easily.
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore.
You brought your Arlecchino team, 3 pyros, 1 shielder. Oh, that must have been interesting.
I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Like the first phase went easy and the second phase wasn't even a thing. Yeah, 1 burst and she was down.
Of course. I'll remember.
No, you won't.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar, take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours.
Oh.
Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
So they get to decide if they want to back out and take the vials, basically, right? If I understood correctly.
Father.
Let's go.
Before you get actually killed. Get out.
Here, grab my arm, Lemmy. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Oh, true, she's still there. Almost forgot about her.
Clary.
So is she still gonna be a thing, or what's gonna happen here? Is she still gonna be around? What are we doing?
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
How long does a story quest take? Oh, some of them take way longer than this one. What, Riku?
Neither. You died, Clary. That's what happened.
It was, yeah.
You sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's that speechless.
If this really is Clary's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lies already. That's true.
Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Riku, you're gonna have to play the story yourself if you want to know.
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she?
Yup.
Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
Well, father smacked mother, that's what happened.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors.
Thanks for the follow, welcome in.
Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
That's really morbid.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
Yup.
But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Damn, this is really tragic, isn't it?
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue.
Why does this one still work? It shouldn't have a sound. What the fuck? Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it.
But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate.
I guess Epic and Sag real fast. I know, right? Oh, okay.
It's something I
Thanks.
discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more
Gotcha.
than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for.
So basically, Father, the Knave, Perry, Arlecchino, 4 names, goddammit, created the House of the Hearth the way Clary had it in her mind.
You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
You're there right now.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really?
Sure.
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
Oh god. I think my ears would fall off if Paimon talked to me for 3 days straight. Holy shit. Talk about Land of Animo, Nation of Freedom, Geo, Electrodendro. Oh, we actually have to talk about them? Okay.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Okay, so just a short summarization of every land. Okay. Talk about the land of Geo, Nation of Contracts.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother.
Oh, screw Mother. Sheesh.
It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
Yeah, that bond towards the mother goes deep, doesn't it? Can you guys imagine though? The knave in the dress? Dang. Talk about the land of Electro, Nation of Eternity.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
He's called Ito. Oh wait, that's an Oni.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Oh, boo you, Paimon. Ito can be scary. What are you talking about? Sippy. You just lost respect points. What is this? Talk about the land of Dendro, Nation of Wisdom.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
You guys can say what you want, but my Ito just clapped Arlecchino super hard just there. So, joke's on you.
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life.
Bruh.
Actually sounds pretty great.
Thanks so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. So who did you give it? Oh, to Shar. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. You tell Clever all about the Verizon nations that you visit. Eventually, the conversation returns to
The
Fontaine.
situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
I'm only reading that first part, Gnome. The rest I ignore.
Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next? Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly.
Oh god, no, not the mustache.
Detective Paimon, of course.
Paimon Poirot.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Clary, run away while you still can. Clary's listening really intently to Paimon's story about our time in Fontaine. She seems really happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Ah, little does she know. Little does she really know Paimon. If she did, she would be as happy. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
Oh, okay, so it won't last. As time passes, she'll probably forget everything that we told her and go back to being that scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. That's sad. I was so busy thinking I almost didn't notice the sun has risen. Oh, she's gonna disappear then, is she? Oh. Sorry. I'll be right back.
Clary.
Oh no, and there's just...
You've
oh
worked
god.
tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth.
And I can't pause this, can I?
By
Frick.
my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
I'll be right there.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well?
Well...
Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
She's gone.
May we meet again someday.
That is sad as fuck. I mean, it was bound to happen. We knew it was gonna happen. We knew.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid.
Everybody always does.
I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Hey, Gothic, how you doing?
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny!
What's happening?
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
Execution has been done. That's awesome, Wolf.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known.
Well, we kind of knew that that was going to happen, right?
Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe Tété. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
Oh, I'm not doing reviews at the moment, sorry. Hey, Ori, how you doing?
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
Or they actually wants him to become the next king of the house. Father 2.0.
I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them. even if it costs you your life.
He'd be a good daddy 2.0.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
You can't be a daddy in those stockings. That has nothing to do with it.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel.
Most likely, yeah.
I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
Well, Linny, now is not the time still. You know, you still probably got so many years to go.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
Fair enough.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish.
In my opinion, they're both kind of important. Just try to balance them a little bit.
The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stoua at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stoua, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson.
Hey.
Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage.
Okay.
In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Why do I feel like it's probably going to be as foe next time that we actually have like a story stuff with her? Wait until Why do they do this? Wait until 2 days later. The blood moon rises once again. Wrong game. Wrong game. Wrong game. Okay, let's see. 2 days forward. Hate it when they do that. I hate that so much. Confirm. I mean, it's just unnecessary waiting, isn't it? I mean, see, this is just such a freaking waste of time. Like, why? Just why? At least make it go instantly, but no, we have to watch the timer slowly progress. Thank you. All right.
and
Go see
Fremine
your
were
friends.
recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été?
Bouffe d'été. That's time to do a gameplay? Yes, because that's what I wanted. Yeah. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, let's go. I want to progress the story. That's what I want.
Can't catch me.
Points out of 10 for the story quest. I think a solid 9 is. I think a solid 9 is in place. Yeah, it was good. Boom. Yeah, you said so already, Riku.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
There's no need to worry. I'm right as Rain. Rain! I mean, Rain is sick as fuck. What are you talking about? This makes no sense. There's no need to worry.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
Oh, wow. That's why we had to wait 2 days.
And I wanted to ask, is Clary gone?
Yeah.
Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid her farewell under a blanket of sunlight.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clary. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Wait, he met Crusabina before? Wait, how long ago was this?
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clary. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Wait. So wait, how old is the knave exactly then?
Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end.
Okay.
And all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clary included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clary.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past.
That's fair.
She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it.
5 to 6 years ago.
The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The
Yeah, it doesn't
members
make
of the
sense at
house
all, yeah.
meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit.
Oh wow, that already blew right past me, Mila. I didn't even consider that.
If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Don't think about that. She saved you in the end.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Ayo.
Are Filio and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
That's beautiful. Alright, it's over. Oh, damn, that was a long-ass quest. It was good, though. It was good. And 60 promos in the pocket. Let's go. Thank you ever so much.